Today, for you, I'm gonna do this. We're staining this lattice. Anyway, this is Josh. He's gonna help me build the trellis.
G'day and welcome to the channel. Is now a good time to tell you I don't know what I'm doing?
I never know what I'm doing. That's the whole premise of this channel.
Is that nice?
Is that a good noise?
It is a good noise.
I'm on my 4th cup of coffee today, post my 2nd Bunnings trip. Oh my God! Hey! That's exactly what I wanted. Look at that.
Hell yes, dude. Well done.
I'm just gonna rip it out. Where's my spade? In the first part of this makeover, a lot of you commented that I should be staining the lattice, asking why I didn't stain the lattice. The honest truth is that I could not be bothered. And I figure that there's gonna be a plant growing all over it anyway. But you know what? Today, for you, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. We're staining this lattice. If this turns out terrible, 1, I'm blaming you, and 2, I'm just gonna grow the best climbing plant ever so I don't have to look at it. So here are my thoughts. I'm not gonna stain it the exact same color as these window frames. I just feel like it's gonna look too samey, matchy if we go walnut, walnut, walnut. So what I'm gonna do is get the same stain that I used for this window frame here, but make it a little bit lighter, like I'm gonna thin the stain out a little. Oh, dusty. Woodworkers might be mad with me, but I did not sand this properly in prep for this. It's gonna have a plant growing all over it. It's gonna get weathered down. I just need a hint of the color behind it. I don't need it to be perfect, you know? That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think I can go just a fraction darker. I think that's better. Yeah! I think what I'm gonna do is start from the top of the trellis because the bottom of the trellis isn't gonna be seen. It's gonna be hidden by the planter. So it doesn't really matter what that part looks like. That way, if I start to run out of product, it won't be that big of a deal. So we just placed some rocks and gravel underneath this planter to level out the ground a little bit more so it's sitting a little bit more straight. I mean, it looks whatever, but who's looking that closely? There, that's better. I think I like it. I reckon I could have gone just a shade lighter with the trellis because I think it's borderlining being too matchy. Definitely do not ask me to stain this. We're not going matchy, but I like it. Thank you for prompting me to do this. Okay, so I have 2 clematis plants that I'm gonna be planting in this kitchen garden. Basically, out of all of the clematis plants that were available to buy, these were the only 2 that were hardy for a zone 10. I'm an Australian zone 4, US 10 equivalent. I think the Clematis Montana varieties, they're really only hardy up to a zone 9. It's still possible to grow them here, but I think they're gonna really struggle during the dog days of summer. So I've chosen these ones, and if you look these up, these have the flowers are stunning. Clematis serosa Weisley cream, bell-shaped flowers, almost kind of has a weeping look. It looks like a dream, and basically that's what I want. So this is gonna go on the trellis, and then this Clematis sweetheart. Flowers are there. I'm gonna put a trellis just in front of the hot water tank, and it's just gonna kind of shield that a little bit. So what I'm gonna do here is shuffle these pelargoniums forward and then plant the clematis kind of back here. I think it'll be okay, not too squishy. Clematis like to have their roots kept cool anyway, so I'm assuming that underplanting something to keep their roots shaded is a good thing, maybe. Trying to keep the root ball intact. Cool. All right, very gently. I'm gonna place these bamboo sticks in the planter just to help bridge the gap between the planter and the lattice so that I'm not bending or stretching the vine to meet the lattice, if that makes sense. It'll just give it a little bit more structure. so? Like it kind of looks a bit better like this, doesn't it? Gosh, that is like the perfect width. I'm not going to stain this one because I want it to weather to be the exact same color as these ones over here. Okay, so update. It's been a couple of months since I planted this and the Clematis hasn't really budged. It had a moment where it bloomed and it was looking pretty magnificent, and then the flowers died because the bloom window is like pretty small. I'm disappointed. I think I need something faster growing. And even the flowers, like I don't know if it's worth the wait, which is a horrible thing to say because gardening is all about cultivating patience, which is always a challenge for me. But I need something right now. I'm gonna have to think on this one. Like it doesn't even look really great as a small plant. The other Clematis, even though it's like, it's growing. Come have a look. Oh, just walked into a spider web. Amazing. See, this one is growing. It hasn't bloomed this season, so I think that window's gone for the year, but I like the shape of the leaves. I just like how it's growing. The geraniums, not great. They are not doing well right now. I think they've been overwatered, but they're not blooming. And they look like they're being eaten alive by snails or slugs or something, so I'm gonna have to put out some slug traps. Anyway, I'll update you with what my plan is. What? You want to act like a while
The
we're
temptation
filming.
is to behave like a
Anyway, this is Josh.
Hey!
He's gonna help me build the trellis. And we're at Bunnings and we're looking for, what are we looking for first?
We need to get garden stakes. We're basically looking for that, the smaller version of it.
There?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so
What's this?
They're quite nice.
Oh,
The bamboo.
Why are they sparkling? We could make a theatre trellis with glitter.
I don't come to a garden show to get back to work. I prefer this over what we were looking at to start with even, so. Hey, look, mesh.
It's out of stock.
Oh, don't
No,
say that. No,
wait.
don't say that. Ooh.
This was literally like the last one left.
Well, lucky us, I guess, yeah.
Let's go pay.
Let's go pay.
Wait, we need to pass by the...
Oh, we're going to do the flowers?
So we obviously met in the theatre.
Yeah, you were producing shows and I was making those shows happen while they came into the venue. I've had a fair bit to do with set construction. I'm not a person who does set construction for a living, but you know, I know enough to get myself out of trouble.
But you can build a garden trellis.
If it came to it, yep. Is now a good time to tell you I don't know what I'm doing? No, I'm kidding.
No, you're not. Like, I never know what I'm doing. That's the whole premise of this channel. I'm getting into grasses. I want to see
Wow.
what else they have.
In case you cannot tell, I don't do gardens. I live indoors.
You have a nice patio that potentially needs a makeover.
Oh, it does, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about that.
Maybe this
Ooh.
is your opportunity to teach me something. Presume I know nothing about grass. What should I get?
What should you get? Absolutely nothing for your place. This needs about 6 to 8 hours of sun.
Oh, okay.
There are grasses that you could get that do better in the shade, but I don't think they're going to be good for your patio.
Well, I don't think it needs it either. It
No.
kind of wants colour and
You want
leaves.
colour? You want greenery.
think I
You
want
want
greenery.
lushness. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
a different video. All right, fine.
G'day and welcome to the channel. Now, the thing you gotta understand is, well, let me mansplain it to you. Dear oh dear.
Oh, that was you done with the joke?
Oh, I wasn't going to
That
commit
was
to
over
that.
quickly?
I wasn't going to commit to that.
Wow.
One. What you need to do is ease yourself back into it.
But why?
For the love. Don't tell
Love
me. I know.
needs to equal money at this point in time.
Maybe right now, but hopefully not forever. Hopefully we get away from that, you know?
In our lifetime? I don't
would
know.
hope so. I always think something's got to give, right? Like, we can't keep leaning on getting increasingly more expensive.
The thing is, no one's coming. That's really the crux of it.
Yeah, no one's
one
coming.
comes because
but-
everyone's on YouTube these days and TikTok, which I'm not complaining about because I do earn money from you guys watching. That's not going to make me
I
laugh.
don't. I don't make
Josh
money
is
on
doing
this.
this for free.
Oh no, I'm not. Invoices in the mail. I feel like we start with building the vertical parts first. Feels like the simplest thing to begin with.
Yes.
What we need to agree on is, firstly, how high we want this to be.
I have not charged the drill battery. Oh my God.
Oh, that's a good
my
start.
God.
Right, well, we're off to a ripper
Fuck.
start. Have you got your other drill, the drill?
My dad's drill?
Or the Ozito one that he had? We will need it.
Oh, really? Not the impact driver?
I've got that as well. We'll need both.
Why?
One's for drilling holes and one's for screwing screws in. We'll make a pro out of you yet.
Oh my God.
Make a pro out of you yet.
This is gonna take forever.
No, this speeds it up. Once we get rolling with it.
I also just need to clear something up. So this was for the kitchen garden video. The amount of people in the comments telling me to drill pilot holes, I did. I just didn't include it in the edit because I was like, no one wants to watch me drill into the same spot twice.
Have you got the battery for this? What if it wasn't though?
I don't think it's charged.
Where would it be if it's not in this? Is it down there? Alrighty.
I should probably tie my hair back.
Working
OH&S.
Yeah, whenever you're working with power tools, loose clothing, loose hair, any of that sort of stuff.
This is a full-on tutorial.
Yeah, I don't do things by halves. When you're working with drills and sort of impact drivers and things, I also don't think having gloves is a good idea because you can potentially catch
Good, I hate gloves.
You've been mucking around with the drill. You know what these are. This is an impact driver and it's a little different. It's not for drilling. So it's not for drilling in holes. This is solely for fixing screws into things.
Okay, drilling is to make holes. Impact driver is to put screws in wood.
Is better suited to that. Drills, they apply a constant torque. I'm just going to do this very lightly. When you're applying pressure or a screw is kind of encountering resistance, this is going to constantly apply torque to something.
Yes.
The risk of that is that in the screw head, you've got your Phillips head and you'll find that the bit kind of wants to jump
Yes.
and skip around in it a lot, right?
Yeah.
That in turn will strip out that screw head to the point where it becomes impossible to do anything further with that screw.
I have experienced this.
These will get to a certain point where they start making a rattling sound, like a hammering sound. Hear that noise? Right?
What?
A drill.
What noise? No. Yeah.
You're not helpful.
Is that a good noise?
It is a good noise. The noise we don't want to hear, that.
Yeah.
That's not a noise we want to see or hear.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Because what that's doing is it's chewing up the drill bit. It's also reaming out that Phillips head. But when we're working with hardwoods and when we're working with like very dense timber or big screws, this will go a hell of a lot further without stripping the screws out. It's also a lot faster. Would you like a go? So you can get an understanding of what it is. This has flogged out, so I'll get you another one. Put your other hand on top here, just at the back. That's it. And then just go at it. Oh, there you go. That's it. A little bit further and you've got it.
Oh my God.
Keep going.
This feels like I'm wrecking something.
It sounds like it, but you're not. And you'll see that you've put it in there without much effort. That becomes easier as the more you get used to it. Because look at it in comparison. If you now try and do the same thing with a drill.
Yeah.
So you can feel the difference, right?
I can feel the difference, and maybe it's just going to take some getting used to, but this feels, why do I like this better? Is it just because I'm more familiar with it?
I would say
and
so.
I feel like I can control this better because it's moving a little bit slower?
Possibly, yes. I would say too that at this scale, so we're only working with small screws, light timber, not particularly large depths or anything like that. These start to even out. And so you can kind of use one or the other. When you start drilling into hardwood,
like those planters.
Like the planters, or if it's really thick wood and you need to go quite deep with it or something like that, then an impact driver is a lot more helpful for you in that regard. You obviously know about pre-drilling holes, right?
Well, only because my dad told, and I think you told me to as well.
It's very important because the closer you go out to the edge of a piece of timber like this,
it splits.
It splits. As a point of comparison, I'm going to drill a hole in this now. And I'll get myself another screw. What we will find is that
it's not going to split.
It's also going to drill in quite easily. Barely any effort.
That's without a pilot hole being drilled. This is with, so clean. That's what we're aiming for.
And since we're working with bamboo, which to me is a bit of an unknown timber, it's very likely that this will want to split. So we want to minimize the chances of that happening at any cost, right? So we will make sure that we pre-drill as many holes as possible and then screw. Where to next? I feel like we start
cutting.
All right, so this guy is a miter box. We don't have to have it, but it's really helpful for just making sure that that you cut, you do a straight cut. We're basically going to be doing that with it. Normally we'd use what's known as a tenon saw. This kit came with one.
Okay.
And then you would keep it flat. This particular saw is intended for you to be able to come down at it like an angle.
Oh, okay.
We can still work with this, right? Don't push into the material. Let the saw do the work.
Okay.
Sort of the faster you go at this, the smoother it tends to be, rather than it being jerky and higgledy-piggledy.
Okay.
And also the harder you push, the more it wants to be jerky and bend and sort of carry on like that, right? So.
You left-handed?
And yes, I'm left-handed. So we can reset this so that it's off the other side to make more sense. And I'm barely applying pressure to that. Now what we'll find is that we've got a relatively nice, clean cut. You want to have a crack?
I would love to.
But you need to be right-handed,
I'm right-handed.
Cut. That's it. Just go light and easy to start with. Don't try and apply any pressure with it.
That's like no pressure.
Yep. If you lift up, you'll see we're already cutting. So you don't actually need to go like, ugh, right at it. You don't need to be really beastly with it.
That's what I did the first time I tried to use this saw, and I was sawing off a branch in the front yard.
But you wear yourself out so quickly on that.
I hated that. I hated every moment of that.
Yeah. That's it. Look at that. Spot on. Well done. Very good.
I'm not even tired. You guys,
Nice and easy.
look at that.
And look, good on you, because it's, in my case, I think you've actually cut it even straighter than I did. So, mate, sorted.
Come on, bitch.
Look at that. Job's a good one. Try and keep the drill straight and perpendicular to the... So see how you're coming out a little bit diagonally?
No.
You're coming out a little bit diagonally.
Okay, yes.
I think we can still get away with it, but
Okay.
we do need to pay attention to that one.
Okay.
Look at that. You were born to do it. Put your back into it. Yep, that'll do. One.
Oh, you piece of...
Perfect. Love it. Bravo. Spot on. I would like to announce that you have created your first trellis frame. And you did it with a plum.
A what?
A plum.
What's that?
Really well. You did it really well.
Did it with a plum.
Yeah. You tackled it with a plum.
Okay. Is that Gen Z word,
A-P-L-O-M-B. No, it is quite old. Look at you go. I'm loving it.
No,
That
what was that?
terrible.
What are we doing? The
We're doing the Clematis.
which high five are we doing? Hey!
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I'm pretty happy with that too. I love it.
That's so cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so look, this is the template, and now
Yep.
I am going to try to attempt to build the other half, plus put it all together on my own. But I think I can do it.
Well, I mean, you've managed it this far. I think so.
Yay!
Definitely.
Oops. Hey, can I just get you to hold this table? It got stuck. It broke.
Oh. That's a bit crappy.
What did I do? How did that even happen? All right, take 2 with another piece of wood. Okay. We good? We're good. That's how it sounds. Yes, I was concerned. This is an impact driver, not a drill. Yeah! Okay, I'm totally guessing this next part. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I kind of do. Kinda. But not really. Ah! Damn! Look, it's split and I'm just cutting this off with scissors. And that's how we're fixing that. Oh, whoops. Are we all good? Sorry. Well, everything's cracking. See, cracked here. Oh, this is gonna be very annoying. And I might need to get different screws. All right, listen, I'm on my 4th cup of coffee today, post my 2nd Bunnings trip, and on the verge of throwing a little tanty. Tim's just chopping down branches. That was a really big branch. Hopefully I've solved this wood splitting thing, because if I haven't, well, you don't want to find out.
She didn't know, and she started to cry. A swing man. She can't help. She don't mean no harm.
Oh my God. Look, that's the 2nd one that broke today. I need to stop. Let's try this again. Josh has let me borrow this box of drill bits, and there's like 5,000 of the 3.2. So if I break one, I've got a whole bunch of bits to back me up. What am I doing wrong?
This time it's the...
Okay, because I thought I screwed it in tightly. No, something's wrong. It broke.
Oh my God.
I'm doing something wrong. What's going on? Okay, I'm just gonna... This is not, okay, this is clearly, it's not working. I've got to come up with something else. I think I really wanted to get some of this done before work. I'm going to try a different plan. Yep. Tim is not here to help me today, so I've got to figure out how to clamp everything.
She hides the television. Said I don't know him nothing about it. Oh, he come back again. Tell him wait right here for me. Oh, try again tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow.
So this is gonna lay on top. It's a little twisted, but that's not bad. I'm surprised I got through that without the drill breaking, but let's not question it. All right, let's see if we can put this thing together this morning, because for the love of God, I have other things to move on with. We're gonna put angle brackets like this so that we can join the two sides and the top together. So because this wood is prone to splitting, I am gonna drill pilot holes again, because that seems to be the theme of this trellis. Ooh. 2 done. You can see that it's a little bit warped, but I don't give up. Oh my God, 4 corners done. We got that far without splitting any wood. I need you to do it. No. I will say that these bits kind of like bend, even though they have like these braces attached to them. So they're still kind of like coming apart and bending a little bit. Do I need to care? Because I don't right now. All right, so I have decided that I am in fact gonna reinforce these corners that are kind of bending. So they're coming apart like this, and I'm gonna reinforce them with these plates here. That works. All right, this one is the bung corner, so. Thank you. Good, okay, other side. That's pretty good. Finally. Oh. Oh, been wanting to get rid of this for ages. I hate it. Okay, put it in, and it needs to be straight. All right, this is where I need the ladder. I've got to push it in from the top. Ah! Oh! Oh no. Oh. There's bits of wood underneath. Oh, do I need a mallet? Is that kind of right? Look at that. It freaking looks even more amazing in the morning sun, right? Thank you, Josh, for helping me get started with this and teaching me how to use tools correctly. I'm a while off from being able to build the cabin of my dreams, but being able to put this together it's just given me a crap load of confidence that I can build stuff. So, you know, big thank you to my friend, and I hope I did you proud. All right, the next thing that we need to do is to fix up the plants. The whole garden bed just looks a mess, so we need to tidy it up, and we need to get some summer crops into these veggie beds. I actually first started filming this video a couple of months ago, and I think that was when this part of the garden, the kitchen garden, was at its peak. Things looked lush, healthy, and here are the orange poppies. What the f is this color? But it looked look at this, and look how much soil is left in this pot. Holy crap. Oh my God. Ugh. See now, I don't remember what this is. Basil? Might have been basil. By the way, I haven't been maintaining this kitchen garden bed at all. I have barely laid eyes on it unless it was to look at it for YouTube. And that's just what happens, you know? Sometimes work just gets in the way and you can't look at your garden and tend to it and care for it. That was zinnia. Oh my God. Wait, what the heck? Ah! Oh my God, totally not the best carrot, but I've grown a carrot. This has made my day. It's not in the most perfect condition and I did neglect it for ages, but look, I grew it. This is like the video of kicking goals. What the heck? What even is that? Hilarious. You know what? I'm just freaking shocked that I grew these. I mean, I didn't really do anything to look after them, and I can do better. I can do better, but I'm just I've never grown carrots in my life before. Fun. Because this is a part shade kitchen garden, I'm gonna do cherry tomatoes because they'll ripen quicker. They're the only ones that might be okay part shade. I don't know, we'll find out. You can grow it up along this trellis. Maybe it'll need more support, but you can at least kind of like clamp it to my new trellis. At this point, I'm just leaving this kale up because I like it. It's an ornamental plant right now, but I am gonna do habaneros. I'm gonna go hard with the chilies this season. You'll see. And then I'm doing basil because we always do basil. And then we're doing more coriander because we love coriander. Again, I'm leaving this kale up. It's badly grown kale, but I like the look of it. I like the color. We're doing cucumber. We're doing another type of cherry tomato. I'm just gonna see if it can grow up along this like stake part of the trellis. Rocket or arugula. So I'm gonna do more basil. Basil is one of those things that we eat a lot of, so it's good to have it growing in abundance, I guess. I am so excited for this next one. Carolina Reaper. And the Trinidad Scorpion. According to the tag, these can take part shade, so we'll just, I don't know, we'll see how this takes off. If it fails, it's fine. Life goes on. Tim and I both love hot sauce so much that we bought the Hot Ones like season 20-something challenge with all of the sauces that they use throughout the season. Carolina Reaper. I cannot wait. I really hope these fruit because I will be over the freaking moon if either of these even produce one fruit, one chili. And we're gonna try these warrigal greens again. I planted seeds of these at the beginning of the year, but they didn't take, and I think it was because I was just planting it in the dog days of summer. Warrigal greens. Oh my God, I just put my face into a spider web. Oh. I had planned on planting so much more, but you know what? I think that this video has been packed with enough stuff already, and it's gonna be 32 degrees today, so planting seedlings in the sun, in this heat. I think this trellis is the star of the show though. I am so happy with how it turned out. It's exactly what I wanted. I hope I can make more stuff. I think it'd be cool to make a bespoke potting table. The kitchen garden is really only about halfway there, I would say. I still want to lay down pavers. I really got to bring these plants back to life as well, like fix up the nasturtium and the calendula. I've got some edible lavender and some tea plants that I need to set up another planter for, so there's just still a lot to do. We're chugging along as best as possible while living life. Have a great weekend, weekday, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video.